Welcome once again. We are just about to start with our second honor here. So, did we give you enough time? I think we did, maybe 2-3 minutes. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll pray, and then after that, we will have a few words with Robert to find out who this man is, and then after that, we're going to go in this beautiful presentation. So let us bow our heads and pray. Dear God, thank you so much for time. We can be together. We thank you for opportunity. We can learn about different skills, about different honors, but also learn about you. Dear God, we want to say thank you for Daryl's presentation, and we pray for the blessing upon Robert as he is presenting the pizza making honor. And we're asking, dear God, that you be with us. In the name of Jesus, that we pray. Amen. So, Robert, would you be able to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Robert. I'm Italian, so half Italian because I was born in Austria. Yeah. I used to work for the Stanbro School for 5-6 years.
For everybody who doesn't know what Stanbro School is, it is our secondary school here in the British Union Conference. And Robert, yeah, that's right, worked here for some time, quite a few years actually.
Yeah. And I'm working for another school at the moment. Yeah.
Another school. Robert, I'm thinking, let me ask you a question about, before we go further on, what makes you qualified to do the pizza honor fast? Is it a professional side or the love towards pizza?
I could say 70% the love towards pizza and 30% my professional. Yeah, because as soon you start to try the proper one, a pizza made by Italian in Italy, I need to specify it in Italy, you understand what's the difference.
That's right, Robert. So we are very glad you're here with us, and we're glad you took this honor for us as well. Robert, we're gonna start with a presentation, and then as we go, we will actually also stop for some questions, if that's all right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Please.
Let me just tell you, everybody, because it is almost impossible to do this honor as online presentation and make a pizza at the same time. So for everybody who is taking part, just make sure this is actually for you to hear, to watch, also download your worksheets, and then when this is finished, we would like you to go back and make this pizza. So for now, Robert, we're going to start with the first. So here it is. You tell me when to move the screen because I'm in charge of PowerPoint. So here it is, 2012. You start, Robert.
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys for coming here. When Diane first asked me to do this honor, I was okay. I can do this, quite easily, because I can make a pizza. It's not that hard to do actually. But then I start to think, but how can I take a pizza and do it live, like Diane was saying? It's quite difficult. So today I will go to a bit of history of pizza. So if you can just go on first slide, yeah. So I don't know if every one of you knows where the pizza coming from. I guess.
Did it come from Romania, Robert?
I guess maybe it's because every country has their own. No, it's my pizza. No, pizza comes from China. Pizza from Japan. Pizza from no. But the first time we can go on the next slide. Yeah. So. The precursor of pizza, as actually we know it right now, it was made focaccia bread. So it was a bit different, a bit thicker, with less topping on top. It was called by Romanian people panis focaccias. Modern pizza evolved from sipping on flatbread dishes in Naples, Italy, in the 18th or early 19th century. We can go on the next slide, Diane. Thank you.
Robert, for everybody who doesn't know what focaccia bread is, how would you describe focaccia bread?
Focaccia bread, many people know as a flatbread, thick flatbread, with no topping at all on top.
All right.
That's a plain flatbread. that was easy way to explain focaccia bread.
Excellent. Thank you, Robert. Thank you.
No problem. In the 16th century, pizza in Naples was known as a dish for poor people because it was very simple to make and the ingredient was very easy to to take. I will show the ingredient when there's preparation time. The ingredient from the first flatbread was replaced by oil, tomatoes, which we didn't have. They're coming from American people coming to Europe. So it's like a mixed cultural dish, this pizza. You know, we take everything from other country. Because only the best.
So in other words, we need to say that American people had something to do with the pizza as well.
Well, I would say maybe, yeah, tomato is coming from them, you know.
Yes.
An often raconted story told us in June 18, 1889, to honor the queen called Queen Margherita di Savoia, a Neapolitan pizzaiolo, which is the guy who makes pizza, is pizza maker. So in Italian, it's called pizzaiolo.
Okay.
To honor the visit of the queen with her husband, try to honor her with a pizza. Because the queen was a bit bored to eat French dishes, to elaborate dishes coming from France. So the pizzaiolo said, okay, I will make 3 different kind of pizza and you will choose which one do you like most. So she chose the simple one, the simplest one, which only was made with tomato, mozzarella, and basil.
Excellent. And so, Robert, before you continue, just some people are asking, so are we making the pizza today? And the answer is yes, we are, but we are making pizza later, and it's going to be through pictures. Because if we had asked Robert to do the pizza live, it would actually take longer than ours. Is that right, Robert?
Yes, because the leaving process, the rising process, could take half an hour to an hour, only that process.
Yes. All right.
So it's a bit difficult. But as soon as we can finish here, I'm sure you got some flour at home and some tomato sauce. Please crack on,
That's right, Robert. And I want to say this as well. My family is watching this right now. And because I had your PowerPoint presentation, I already gave them the secret of the Italian pizza. So they're preparing it now as you're talking, but many will not be able to do this. So we'll do that step by step.
Absolutely, yeah.
Take us next step through the history. Yes.
So that's why the most famous and the most loved pizza is called Pizza Margherita, to honor the Queen Margherita di Savoia, who chose that pizza as her favorite pizza. And on top of that, we got the ingredient, which are tomato, mozzarella, and basil, which recreate the color of Italian flag. We are very patriotic about it. We can take everything.
I didn't know this, Robert, that there is Italian flag there, but that's right.
Yeah. Could we go next slide, please?
Yes, we can. Here it is.
Okay, we can start with the ingredient. The ingredient which I'm showing you right now are for the most, as I say, most loved pizza, which is a margherita. Of course, you can adapt this ingredient to your dietary requirement. For example, if you are vegan, instead of mozzarella, you can choose vegan cheese. Or you are gluten intolerant or celiac, instead of flour, you can use gluten-free flour. No problem at all. But I would like to show you, and I would like you to try to do your best to recreate a pizza margherita.
Excellent.
Yeah, so the ingredient I'll show you now make like 2 medium-sized pizza. So you can share with all your family, so this ingredient is for 2 medium size.
Okay.
Like
Robert,
6 slice pizza, roughly.
Is it medium Italian or medium British or medium American?
Oh, if it's American, it's extra small pizza.
It's for American, it's extra small pizza. So this is going to be only enough for one American.
One American.
When it comes to British and Italians,
yeah, we can say like for 2 people, it's a full meal.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, so the first ingredient and the most important is flour. You will need strong wheat flour for this. So you need 400 grams of strong wheat flour, which you can find very easily in every shop, in every, right now it's a bit difficult maybe.
That's
but
right.
Usually you can find it everywhere, anytime.
Somebody just mentioned and said, Robert, I just went to check, do I have enough flour? And they're saying they don't, and they're saying they can't find to buy it anywhere. And that's probably because of the virus we are having at the moment. Robert, did you manage to find all your ingredients yourself?
No, actually not. I had to ask a very special person next to me to find this one of the next few ingredients, because here the yeast is impossible to find.
That's right.
In normal days. Can you accept it now when everything is locked down? It's even more hardest.
That is right. That is right.
Okay, the flour is the most important ingredient, which for 2 pizza you need 400 grams. Of course, for example, if you have at home 200 grams of flour, just cut the recipe completely in half. You can make it 1. Don't be upset about not having enough flour or not. The next topping, because the first one you make only the base with the flour. The next topping is tomato sauce. Please, I'm begging you, no ketchup sauce. Every time a person put ketchup sauce on top of a pizza, 1 Italian die.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, Robert. So, Robert, just to let you know that at the moment, this is the most viewed workshop we ever had. So we have 100 people which are watching this in Zoom, and almost 300 watching live on Facebook. And you just told us the biggest problem when it comes to Italian people, and that is we use ketchup instead of tomato sauce. Can you please tell me, Robert, because I don't know this, what is the difference? Maybe this doesn't sound very wise, but I need to know what is the difference between a tomato sauce and a ketchup generally, Robert, and why not?
Yeah, tomato sauce, the one I will put on my pizza, is just plain sieved tomato sauce. You can take even fresh tomato from the fridge, cook it, and make your own tomato sauce. Don't put any garlic, herbs for the pizza margherita. Yeah, and then it's up to you. If your taste, you like it, that's absolutely fine. But for a traditional margherita, the one you will eat in Naples, is tomato sauce. Ketchup has some bittery flavor, more exaggerated than tomato sauce. You don't taste properly the mozzarella, the bread, the dough. That you need as simple as possible. This food is poor people food.
Thank you, Robert, because this is the first time I actually hear that the reason for simple tomato sauce is actually for you to be able to taste each ingredient in a different way. And if you go for the tomato, if you go for the ketchup, you're just eating something which is not really the real tomato sauce.
Exactly, yeah, and that's all. You make the food now. In general, I'm talking not just about the pizza. Make your food as simple as possible. You need to taste each ingredient. If you like, now I'm talking pizza, make it as simple as possible. Don't try to overload it with flavor, because after the end, you just feel it, a lot of stuff in your mouth. You don't taste each and every one ingredient. Can we go to the next slide, please?
Can you see it, Robert?
Yes, I do. The next ingredient is one of another topping. Another topping for the pizza margherita, which is the first layer, is tomato sauce, and then we got mozzarella. Mozzarella is products of cow milk, the most famous one. And then you have some pizza in Naples, they do buffalo mozzarella, made from buffalo milk. That's here is very fun to find mozzarella. You can take as the one you like, but of course, for example, if you're vegan, I said it again, use vegan cheese. That's not a problem at all.
And for everybody who is wondering, can you find enough vegan cheese in the time of a lockdown? The answer is yes, because if the shop is empty, the vegan food is still there. Just to let you know. So don't be stressed about vegan cheese. Other cheeses, yes, but vegan is all right. How much vegan cheese we need, Robert, in that case?
It's up to your taste. Just I will show you in the procedure slide. You need to cover 60-70% of your pizza. So if it's sliced, it's some kind of weight. If it's grated cheese, is different, but has to cover nicely your pizza. Can we go next one?
Yep.
And then here we got a little bit of your another few ingredients. We got 300 grams of olive oil, 25 grams of fresh yeast, 220 grams of warm water, and just a few leaves of basil for decoration. Let me spend a few words for the yeast. Yeast, fresh yeast in England is like, you know, holy ground if you found it, because it's quite hard to find. So if a replacement for fresh yeast, you can use like a dehydrated yeast, like a dry yeast. The proportion of this changes by brands. So you just need to work it accordingly with the brand. Is written just next to the packet.
We would like to just stop here for a second, Robert. So from this picture, the hardest ingredient was to find the yeast. Is that right?
Right now, yes.
And that is because of the pandemic going on. And can I just ask, Robert, where did you find this one?
I found this in a Polish bakery in Luton.
A Polish bakery in Luton. We would like to thank Polish people for saving our workshop and Robert, because if we did not find it, it'd be really hard to do this workshop. We're gonna go next slide.
Yes, please. Okay, so the first step, I want to point, I didn't put any salt in the recipe because already you can put like a pinch of salt in the ingredient, but all this ingredient, they have already nice flavor and they're already like salty-ish. So it's up to you. I prefer to don't put any salt. So the first step is to put all the ingredients like flour, water, yeast, and olive oil into the bowl. Like the picture, yeah? Can we go on the next one? You need to mix all the ingredients. The beginning, you can make it nice and slow with a wooden spoon or a plastic spoon, and then have fun with your hands. You know, like start to work as much like 10-15 minutes by hand until the dough is coming nice and smooth, like in one in the picture. The next step, you need to cover the previous bowl with the dough and leave it there, covered with like a tea towel or with a warm cloth. Cover it and leave it to rest for half an hour to 1 hour or until double size, like in the picture. Can you see? Can you just go back in the previous picture there? I'm sorry. Can we see the difference about this picture, this dough, and the next one? This is just after 40-50 minutes. It becoming like the next picture. Yeah. Can we go next one, please? After that, you just size in half or whatever. If you make it even more than 400 grams, just cut it in 3-4 pieces. That's according to the recipe you will do. And then next, please. This is the most hardest part for me to all the recipe. Make pizza is a super easy recipe. It takes a long time, yes. By only using your finger, you need to stretch the dough from the center to the side, never using a rolling pin. And now Diane will ask me, why you don't use a rolling pin?
Why not using rolling pin?
Thank you, Diane. By using a rolling pin, we just the yeast which we put in the dough to work has to eat the sugar in the flour. So the yeast start to eat this sugar and create CO2, which is air.
Gas.
Gas, yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
make it nice and soft and fluffy, yeah?
Yep.
So by using a rolling pin, we make all this air going out, so it doesn't stay in the dough. And by only using hand, we are more more soft. No, we are not stressing the dough too much.
All right, Robert, let me just ask you a question. Those gases are important for the dough, I guess. Why?
Absolutely. One of the most important process in the dough, now in this case for pizza, but for bread in general, is the levitation process. Levitation process is created by yeast eating the sugar and create CO2. This CO2 make the pizza more light, even for digesting, because you don't feel, I don't know, it's happening to you guys when you eat too much bread and you feel heavy, but sometimes you eat only one slice and you feel the difference between breads. Or sometimes you smell the bread, the loaf of bread we buy everywhere, the sliced loaf of bread, and you can smell something strange. That is created by the yeast process, by the externation of the CO2.
Okay, Robert, now using our fingers again, you're going from the middle to outside, is that right?
Yes, from the middle to the outside until it's nice. It's like 20 centimeters for the recipe we are following.
All right, for 20 centimeter size. Diameter.
Yes, diameter, yes, absolutely. A very characteristic of a Neapolitan pizza is the edges of the pizza, which in Italians is called, in Naples, is called cornicione, which means edges. One of the difference from all other pizza in all of Italy, from Neapolitan pizza and all other rest, it's this edges is very thick and fluffy. It's not crunchy. So this is one of the difference you guys has to follow for your requirement list for worksheet, yeah?
Yes. For everybody.
So after yes.
For everybody who just wondering, the worksheet is available on our website. We hope that you downloaded it already. If you didn't, we're gonna just post it right now into the chat groups, so it's not very hard for you to reach it. We'll do the same thing for everybody on the Facebook and also in the Zoom room. So the link is with you guys there. So here it is. All right, Robert. Sorry for interrupting you there.
No, please. Yeah. After we stretch on our workplace our nice pizza base, and after grease up oven-proof dish, we just move very, very meticulously, if I can say it, from workplace to the dish, oven-proof dish, and we leave it there. Can we go next slide, please? By using only the back of your spoon, please, metal spoon in this case, no wooden spoon.
All right.
We take a couple of spoons of tomato sauce, we drop it at the center of our pizza, and very gently from the center, we are just moving the bottom of the spoon on top of the pizza or tomato sauce. From the center to the edges in like a spiral way, yeah? Yep. Just leave like a one inches without tomato sauce.
Okay. Yes. 1 inch around the edges for the cornichone, as you said that.
Cornichone, exactly. Well done.
Oh, wow. I love cornichone. That's my favorite part, Robert. That's the reason I remembered it. Is anybody there who is watching right now who loves the edge of the pizza, or is it just me and few weird people? Put it in the comments. Which part of pizza is your favorite? Yeah, Robert, continue.
After that, we slice up the mozzarella cheese, and we place it on top of the pizza.
Okay.
We can, as we desire, just make a, what they call it the pizzaiolo 6. So with olive oil, you just draw number 6 on top of your pizza.
So Robert, let me understand that. How do you draw? You just let it run it?
Yes, take your bottle, olive oil bottle, and very gently draw a number 6 on top of your pizza. That's called pizzaiolo 6. That's a tradition in Naples.
All right. So if you want to make a traditional Naples pizza, you draw number 6. In case if you have any issue with number 6, you can draw number 8 or whatever you want. But that will not be the Naples pizza. Let me just point that out.
And then we place our pizza in already very hot, very, very super hot oven. I can say mark 7 or 8 if it's a gas for 15-20 minutes.
So somebody did ask Robert, what would be the ideal temperature for the hot oven? So you're saying 600-700 Celsius?
Okay, if it's a gas,
yes,
mark 7-8.
Oh, you're talking about the number 6-7-8?
Yes, like I have it at home here. Yeah.
Robert, what would
about temperature? If it's temperature, it's like 220 degrees.
220.
Because the traditional oven, the stone oven, the wooden oven, in Italy we use to bake pizza, the temperature could reach like 350, 380 degrees. And the pizza can cook in like 4 or 5 minutes. That's it, your pizza is done.
All right, so you're saying that process of baking it is actually a 5-minute job.
Just to cook the pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, in a professional, like a pizzeria place, the stone oven, it's like 4 or 5 minutes and the pizza is done.
So Robert, the question that I have for you, why is my pizza always taking 40 minutes to get it when I order it in a restaurant if you're saying it's only 5 minutes to cook?
Because we put passion in what we do. In theory, it takes 5 minutes. But...
yes. So Robert, we going next slide?
In the next slide, your pizza should look like
this.
Next slide, this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Robert, when did you bake this pizza? Tell us more.
Oh, I baked this pizza 2 days ago. 2 days ago. 2 days ago.
Just to let you know that all the photos are taken by Robert as well. So, Robert, how would you find this pizza?
Okay, if I need to be honest, it tastes different than Italian, and you will say, of course, we are not in Italy, yeah, because the mozzarella is not as the one I buy from my local shop.
Yes.
Yeah? So the taste is different, but I can say I could give myself a 7.5
out of 10.
Out of 10.
That's a very well. That's a not well. This is a little bit hard, but on you, but Robert, but I would have to taste it to have a go. But you're right. You mentioned to me there, and the biggest thing for this pizza is ingredients. And one thing that you forgot to maybe mention is you said that for you the flour was the most important part, which you can't get it here in the United Kingdom. So what?
Yeast, no flour. Yeast.
The flour. Oh, the yeast. But you also mentioned that also there is a different types of flour that you use in Italy for making pizza.
Absolutely, you can make the pizza. In the last, I can say 5 or 6 years, there is like a boom of different kind of flour requests. We got Manitoba, we got Kamut, we got Senatore Cappelli flour, which all are more raw flour, less refined flour.
Okay.
Which for health-wise, I can say they are better, but they are super hard to find here. So, you know, for once in a while, one pizza is not that bad to eat.
Just to give you a little bit of feedback on the picture of pizza, Robert, people are saying it looks yummy, it looks amazing. Somebody is saying, don't make me hungry, guys. Some people are crying because they do not have a pizza in front of their face at the moment. But the good news, Robert, is somebody's giving you, Robert, 10 out of 10, by the way.
Thank you.
I would like to mention that Robert is photographer as well. So the photo looks very good as well. I would love to say that.
That's fake. It's cardboard pizza. It's not real.
But Robert, so you are saying the flour that you use are more natural, more untreated flours for the pizza base. Is that right?
Yes. Now, in the last, like I said, like a few years, because the people start to get in more knowledge about health. You know, the people start to look for, which more healthy. So I will love that pizza. I will have that flour. I will have that. So the pizza places are getting to know, should we make with this flour? Should we make with the Manitoba flour? Should we make with semolina flour?
Somebody is now asking a question, Robert, which I think Italian will have a problem with it. But I'm not sure, Robert, are you ready for this? But somebody is saying, can we add more toppings? And
absolutely yes.
But
absolutely yes. But of course, I teach you guys as best as I can to make the pizza margherita, which is this one. That's it. Of course, it's up to your flavor. It's up to your taste to put whatever ingredient you want. But as I said before, please, I'm begging you, don't put any ketchup on your tomato, on your pizza. Please, I'm begging you, don't put any pineapple on your pizza.
So, let me ask the question, why not pineapple? Because we have some American viewers here as well. And
that's for all the American friends. But pineapple is not goes on pizza. Our Hawaiian pizza is not such a thing. There is no such a thing. With all respect, please.
So, Robert, you're saying two things for you, but it's like, do not put ketchup and make sure there's no pineapple.
I see someone say, I love pineapple. I'm not saying I love pineapple. You can eat it after. Eat it,
yes.
Eat your pizza, and then eat your pineapple.
Robert, because this pizza is a pizza on a not dessert on a, we're not going to talk more about pineapple. But Robert, I just want to mention, because a few times I went to Italy, I need to actually say to you, I was surprised how food was very simple and very tasty. And so now when you say, hey, you can do whatever you want, but you need to know that this is really the taste of, well, as close as possible of Italian pizza. I fully understand that. So, Robert, thank you so much. The next slide is pizza maker requirements.
Okay. I give you a bit of a short research of pizza history. So it's up to you guys if you want to continue to make it more deep about history. It's very nice to know that time in Naples, because Naples was one of the biggest cities in Europe, economic-wise and cultural-wise. So it's up to you guys if you want to go a bit deeper. We have a bit of time to spend at home right now. So
that's right.
Please feel free to.
Once again, Robert, just to give again the explanation for everybody who's watching this, we are here doing e-honors, which means that you still have to do some homework at home, make that pizza, do the research, and when you do the research, put that in your folder. In British Union Conference, everybody has a folder as a Pathfinder, and then when you go back to your local club, you'll present this to your club director, and then they will assess you on that. If you also make sure that you take pictures of your pizza and things like this. So make sure that you do the homework so you can get the honor. Robert, continue. Sorry for interruption.
Oh, no, please. I'll give you the basic list of the ingredient for the pizza margherita. So guys, follow this ingredient and the pizza will be amazing. I'm confident about that because
you tried.
You guys are Pathfinder, so what is a pizza compared to all the rest? You know, I was watching the Darin just before. It was like I was going crazy to follow everything. This is find at least one biblical text. I found something about East, and this in Matthew 13:33. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like leaven that a woman took and hid in 3 measures flour till it was all leavened. So the Bible is full of Bible text about all these ingredients. So I'm sure you guys will be able to find more than enough Bible text to think about it.
That is right. Thank you, Robert. Thank you.
The leavening process, guys, I told you, about the sugar, what was going on after the sugar. If you guys want to know, you will find like 15 minutes ago in the video, or just do your research, and I'm sure you got plenty of information about the leavening process. The difference between Neapolitan style pizza and the Roman style pizza, there are many, tons of difference, tons of difference. I will give you a few.
Yes.
But please, the club director, to don't just focus on these two, because there is a lot. One of the main difference is the shape of the pizza. Like the one in the picture is kind of Neapolitan pizza. So it's round and he has very thick cornicione, edges. The Roman pizza is huge, massive, but very thin. Very thin, very crunchy when you bite it. So this is one difference, but there's plenty more. So guys, please do your job.
Yeah, do the research. There is you have a little bit of time, and
yes.
Yeah, make sure you do properly.
What are the three different ways to bake a pizza? I explain you guys the different temperature. So that can be one difference between different ways to bake a pizza. So that is just one different. Ideal temperature, I already told you. So if you use a wood oven to cook pizza, the temperature is super high, 300, 350, even more degrees, and it takes few minutes to cook. Electric oven, I say, is 200 degrees, 220 degrees, very high temperature anyway. And then the best part for you guys to have some fun, please be safe in the kitchen. If you use any special tools, you don't need to use any special tool apart your hands, but please be safe.
All right. Robert, thank you for taking us through requirement list. As everybody can see, it is not a very big list. It's only 9 points. We would love to ask you if you are planning to do this afternoon for the supper, for some others for joining, maybe breakfast, lunch, or whichever part of the day you are at the moment in. We just want to ask you if it's possible for everybody who does the pizza, is it possible that you can actually take a picture and send us on my email? I'm going to post it in a chat group. It is dejan@adventist.uk. Please take a picture of your pizza and send us. We would love to share it on our social media. How did you do with your pizza honor? We have a few moments for the questions. Let me just double check what time is at the moment. We have about maybe about 5 to 10 minutes of questions. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen on this computer. So that let me just see. All right, so here it is. You are viewing Dan's screen. That is a lot of things on my screen going on at the moment.
That's very tidy desktop, Dan.
Very tight. I can't believe it. You just said that, Robert. You're hurting my feelings right now. Stop sharing. Here it is. You're right. We have a few moments for some of the questions. Robert, thank you for this beautiful presentation.